I'm petting a cat. I just wanted to do a quick video about receiving. I got requested to do a inspired coaching on receiving, and it was specifically around gifts, but I want to make this relatable to receiving in general because it's applicable for both. And what I want you to think about is the idea of when you're thinking about your desire and what you want and why you want it, you're lining up with it. And every time that you have a new desire, it requires you to stretch and grow into a new version of you, because the old version of you who doesn't have it is believing and buying into stories and has a paradigm and program running that's out of alignment with the new version that has the new desire. And so how do we line up with the new version? How do we line up with the version of us that already has the desire? You do that by letting go of the beliefs and stories and paradigms, and you replace them with the stories and beliefs and paradigms of the new version. And so in the context where this person might be having a difficult time receiving gifts, the question would be, what would I have to believe about myself as true in order to be experiencing this resistance? And I'm going to say that again. And when you ask the question, I want you to pay attention, put your focus on your heart area and listen with your heart, the answers, the impressions, any scenes, any memories that come up. What would I have to believe is true about myself in order to be experiencing this negative emotion, resistance, contradiction, whatever that is? And listen. Listen until nothing else comes up. Pay attention to what comes up. And then I want you to ask, following that, is this really true? And what I mean by that, is this an ultimate truth? And the answer will always be no. Because if it's an ultimate truth, that means it's true for everything, everyone, all the time, without exception. And in the context of receiving gifts, perhaps there's beliefs around, well, I didn't do enough to earn this gift. This is too big. I can't accept this. I'm not worthy enough for this gift. There's strings attached to this gift. There's obligations. I might have to do something I don't want to do. There might be, I don't want to accept this gift. I prefer to give rather than receive. Maybe there's a belief about that. It's an individual thing. Many people have common beliefs. Ultimately, if it's limiting you, then it's time for you to update that program, to really take this opportunity, because it's a gift. It's a messenger helping you identify that you have something active going on that is not serving you anymore. It's time to let that go. Perhaps it served you a whole lot in the past. It's probably kept you safe in many situations from your own filter of beliefs that you were given. I know for me, growing up, there was a belief that, yes, don't accept anything because you're going to have to pay for it later. Like there's no real, true, free gift that you're going to have to pay for it in some way. And so there was a huge resistance to receiving, without having the expectation that I'd have to do something in exchange, or that there was something owed. And so once I worked through that, once I shifted, I'm still always like anyone, I'm human. I'm going to continue to work on all kinds of different things throughout my entire life. And that's the joy of this journey, is like who we become along the way and the process of our journey. It's not the destination, right? It's the fun and the discoveries that we make and the progress that we make along the way. And so the work that I've done has really helped me receive. And now it's like, I receive things in the most miraculous ways. If you know me at all, then you have a little glimpse of my life, of like all the magic and synchronicity and miracles that happen pretty much on a daily basis. And so I have really, really worked on this. And so I'm encouraging you guys as well, as you're on this journey through this 30-day manifestation entrainment challenge, just really pay attention. The idea is that the whole point of this is to help you line up with your desire, to line up with the truth of who you are, to be more of your actual true nature. And that's my hope and my gift to all of you, is to serve you in this way. It makes my heart swell to see the progress and to see you guys all shifting so quickly just in the first few days. And more of that continues. It will just continue to compound, but I am here to serve. So these are great questions, and that is the work, right? That's the work, is for you to let go of the old stories and replace them with the new stories. So bringing it back full circle, you're asking, when you feel the resistance come up, when it comes to receiving your desire, what would I have to believe is true in order to be experiencing this distortion, this negative emotion, these contradictory thoughts, these stressful thoughts, these doubts, these worries, these hesitations? And then really listen and see what comes up. And that's letting you know what you have active, the stories that you're running, the programs, the things that you bought into from other people. It doesn't matter where they came from. The only thing that matters now is what you want to do with it. Do you want to keep it or do you want to change it? And it's as simple as that. Once you realize that it's no longer serving you, that it's illogical, it's nonsensical, then that means that you have the power to come up with a new story, a new program, a new code that you can input. And so really you want to think about what's the new belief, and then you want to rewire that. So you want to really, with emotion and feeling, take it in. There's a couple really cool tools that I have on the list. One of them is called catcalling, which is like, you're luring that new, you're like, just like Raya up there, you can see her, you're catcalling. So I'm patting the ground, I'm saying, here, kitty, 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 kitty. Or you can, if you're smart, you can lure them with a toy. You can say, and you can, I love that I have this prop. See how magical my life is. And ultimately you want to make it safe for the cat to come and purr and cuddle in your lap, which she was just doing too before I got this video going. And that's like the new belief. You want to feel safe taking on that new story, that new belief. You want to let yourself feel comfortable with your nervous system through breath work. Ultimately, it's up to you to decide what it's going to take for you to believe it, because it's just as much energy to believe in the lack of your desire as it is the presence. It's just about your choice and what you want to do with it. And if there's a resistance to it, that means that you have stories running that, for whatever reason, you also feel like there's benefit in keeping those stories. A lot of times it's about keeping us safe, what's familiar. I've made a video about that already, or I've talked about that, I think. What is familiar is safe. What is unfamiliar is risky. So anytime you have a new desire, there's unfamiliar territory, which your mind wants to keep you safe, wants to keep you right where you are. And so it's just a matter of talking yourself into the new programs, the new beliefs, and the new stories. So I could go way more into this, but I think that's enough for now. I hope this really helped you guys. I'm so honored to serve you. I'm so proud of everybody. And keep the questions coming. Love you.